have a look here. So this is the right foot, and I want you to show this. I want to show you this. So that's really important. On the right foot, you can see that her toes are a lot more alive. Her toes have a tendency to spread. Her toes are more articulated, so she's able to articulate them much better. We will see some other picture when she's lying down, when she's trying to move her right or her left leg. But already here you can see that the activity in the same position, the activity of the left foot is much poorer. So, and that's really the key thing. So when somebody is telling you, oh, she's tiptoeing, the reality is it's not tiptoeing. If we are being technical, she is using the MTP joints, metatarsophalangeal joints. So it means that on opposite, she is not using her toes. She is only using the metatarsals, but her toes on the left foot, they are kind of cut off. So, and we are going to see it, the importance of this when she's trying to do the jump. You would see that with the right foot, she is able to get a lot more lift off, and that because she is able to use the toes and originate this movement. But the toes are not only important for pushing off the ground. The key thing about the toes is that there are extensor muscles which are connected to them, and those extender muscles, they are all coming here into the peroneal and the tibialis anterior part of the shin. So these are the toes extensors, and they are the foot extensors. And then once you understand that the toes are cut off, that means that these front parts are cut off on the left side as well. So what happens as a result? It's the back of the leg that starts dominating, and respectively the heel goes up. So once again, I want to bring this thing back into the perspective that this is not going to change things dramatically, because this is, this thing is trying to force the heel down, but it doesn't do anything positive for the development of the toes. If anything, it does the negative part. It doesn't do anything positive for development of the ankle. It doesn't do anything positive for the development of the foot extensors. And on top of it, it just adds the like physiologically destructive rotations at the knees. So, and here we are, right? So you see, that's where she is trying to move her left foot, and I hope that you can see the difference. So you see, she's not really spreading the toes. She's not using she's not using the little toes. She is just twisting the foot at those at the MTP joints. So that's why don't think about the toes as something small, because if you start looking at the 27 joints of the the 27 bones which are making the foot, right? So if you take 5 by 3, so that's these are the 15 of them are actually the toes as such. So that's a huge and super important part of the foot control. So that's why, if we want to improve her performance in a reliable and solid way, what do we need to do? We need to start the connection to connect the toes. We need to start activating the front of the foot, the front connections of the foot extensors. We need to start working at the membranes connecting the tibia and the fibula. And of course, then it will also come, if we go further, we'll have to look at the total status of the metatarsals and how they connect to the tarsal bones and so on. So there's a lot of elements that we need to address in order to activate this foot. So that's what I want you to understand. It's not about bringing the heel down. It's about turning on the left foot to become sort of comparable in terms of the activations of all of the 27 elements compared to the right. So if this one gives us 27 elements and this was, I don't know, like exclude the toes, take this whatever half of the activation of the metatarsals, so like I don't know, give it 5 or 9 elements, whatever, right? So it's going to be a lot less. So what I want you to understand here is that the trouble with the foot is not the wrong position of the heel. It's not some kind of mysterious spasticity of the or dystonia of the calf muscles. It's quite simple that the connectivity, the build, the integration of the foot is just she's using too few of the elements. So and this illustration with the toes is really showing it very simply.